This episode of Nate and Jeremiah Behind the Design is brought to you by Delta Faucet. See what Delta can do.
Spoiler alert! Are you ready for a behind-the-scenes look at the latest episode?
Make sure you're all caught up on the new season of Nate and Jeremiah by Design. Sean and Jean may be my favorite homeowners of the entire season. They are the nicest people. All they care about are other people. And how can they give back, and how can they do things for the church and for their community?
They have been putting everybody in their lives before themselves, and they had gotten so used to sacrificing that I don't think it would have ever changed had we not come in to help them.
Look who I found!
Hi!
Surprise! You found? What do you mean you found?
God!
How are you? I'm Sean.
Sean,
I'm Nate.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
You know what you didn't see was that it was before the holidays, and in that environment with no floors, no appliances, no walls really, Jean had gone through the house and put poinsettia plants evenly spaced and her Christmas decorations just sort of sitting on every ledge and on the fireplace mantle. And it broke my heart to think about somebody caring that much about their space and being that connected to the season, but not even having a kitchen counter to set a poinsettia on. And it becomes obvious in that flash of a second that they are entirely powerless to change where they are.
Asked us to demo the guest bathroom, and we did.
Everybody loves to surprise you with something else they want to add to the workload.
It's so annoying. I mean, honestly, here we are. We finally got a schedule figured out. We've got the scope of work figured out. And then we get a call from the contractor that the homeowners have added things. And typically the homeowners don't think that by adding something, they need to add money. Mm-hmm. So Jean and Sean were great. They were like, we've got an extra $10,000. We weren't going to spend it, but you still want to be in before Christmas. So that made me crazy.
Neither one of us love a surprise, but with Jean and Sean, that bathroom represented a lot of things. Obviously, it needed to be redone, but it's also kind of where they washed everything for 16 years.
So
and
gross.
I think Jean and Sean were ready to see it in a completely different way and through a different lens. So after we wrapped our heads around the boo factor, we were excited to come in and give them a new phase of life.
The boo factor, like I'm your boo?
No, like a surprise.
Oh.
Boo!
Ooh. It's a cross between Sicilian sunset, Tuscan afternoon, like that moment, like,
Yes.
Your heritage, honoring that, honoring
Tuscan
the,
sunset. We're not giving them any idea of what's happening in their space. And that's a scary place to be. And so if we say to you, hey, do an internet search, and they type in Tuscan sunset, and it takes them to a beautiful sherbet-colored sunset in Tuscany.
What tones, what colors appear there? The terracotta on the hood, the warm bronze finish on the faucet and on the hardware on the cabinetry, the marble that they selected, finally. Did you see Sean's face when Jean finally made a decision, by the way?
I remember.
Favorite moment of the episode.
Yeah.
But, that marble was a very busy marble with the browns and the rusts and stuff going through it. It's not for everybody, but Jean loved it, and it was very much in keeping with the warm tones that most people conjure up when you say Tuscan sunset. We settled on the Delta single pull-down faucet because it had a Venetian bronze finish, which was a very warm finish, and it looked beautiful with the hardware on all of the cabinetry. I know I'm connected to a project if when I'm traveling, I'm shopping on that project's behalf. And I had to fly up to San Jose to give a speech right in the middle of filming, and I bought these antique prints that sit on Jean and Sean's kitchen counter on that trip and put them in my suitcase. We were also a little bit disorganized behind the scenes with that episode in terms of the furniture. Normally we go with a computer-drawn floor plan when we select all of the pieces that we're going to use. We didn't have the time to get that done, so we basically are the new.
Like, that's a nice chair.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
get that chair.
we're like the new Jean and Sean. Like we went shopping for furniture without a floor plan, but we spent hours that day during that install trying to move things around to make that room make sense. What you didn't see is crazy me at the end of figuring out where all the furniture goes, digging in their studio apartment that they, were staying in behind the wall, and putting all of their food away for them in their pantry, because I just thought it would be really great for them to come home and open their cabinet doors and be like, wow, our bottled waters are all just like right where they should be, all lined up with the labels facing the same way. So that was like a Virgo moment for me, and there's usually one an episode or more. This episode of Nate and Jeremiah Behind the Design is brought to you by Delta Faucet. See what Delta can do.